Welcome to the Fantasy Pavilion, your home for fantasy sports.
Sometimes it's hard to focus, just to persevere and just to make it. But everything that's within your grasp, you gotta take it. You gotta go harder, just dig deeper inside you to find that method, that mode that wants that hunger to survive, just to ride the grind, to take it the way you gotta take.
Yes, guys, welcome back to the Fantasy Pavilion, your home for fantasy sport, and we are live and ready to discuss the blank game week 29, upcoming blank game week 29. Of course, we will take a look back at 28, see what went on. Of course, our double game week, exciting double game week. Some great fixtures last night. Of course, the double game week ended yesterday. Some good results. Of course, you let me know in the comment section if you guys went ahead and tripled. Dominic, if you went and if you tripled Semenyo, Captain Semenyo, we'll show you guys how we did, of course. And of course, we'll break down game week 29 because game week 29 is very interesting. You'll let me know how much players you have available. Are you free hitting? Are you forced to free hit? All right. So let me know, guys, how it's looking, what you have to do. And of course, we are partnering with 24 Sports should pop on in a bit and they'll explain their giveaway. So, guys, as you know, Champions League draw is tomorrow, 8 a.m. our time. But you could head over to the 24 Sports page. Their link is in the description right now. And you can predict the quarterfinal. We think the draw will be the quarterfinals draw for Champions League. And you have a chance to win a 50% off voucher. All their kits are very good. I vouch for them. A lot of my friends buy stuff and they have international kits, club kits. But of course, a rep will be on with us in a few to explain the giveaway. So you can either comment here or head across to the 24 Sports Instagram page. You'll see the competition post and comment on it. And simple as that, like their page and comment under the post, letting us know what your predictions are. So if you think Arsenal will draw Dortmund, Real might draw Bayern Munich, things like that, give us the full predictions. And of course, winners will be announced after the draw. All right. And I am joined by Paul. Paul, how we doing, man? Fantasy Lord, how you going?
Hey, what's up? What's up, man? Good night, good night.
Bro, of course, we have to take a quick look back at what went on last week. But how did you do? How did you fare last week in the double, in the grand double?
Failure. There's failure all over. I even ashamed to show my score. Actually, it wasn't that bad. It was like 52, but it could have been better.
What was the final average?
I think it was like 44 or something like that. So it was above average, but it wasn't good enough for me to get a green arrow. I get a red arrow. So, yeah, just pain. I had a bounce this week with this free hit.
Boy, we'll talk about that. That is another drama there. Of course, we'll take a quick look back. It should be a short episode, only 4 fixtures to preview. So it'll be shorter than usual. But of course, you must take a look back. Manu did had a very, very good game against Everton. But it'll be harsh of me to say Everton gave you all the game, right? Silly penalties, but big up Manu. You have to still score them. Bruno, a name that we hardly mention here, Rashford, Garnacho with 2 assists. So he's the only one that we talk about a lot. Big up Lindelof, bonus points, Dalot, the whole back line except, of course, Kambwala with clean sheet points. So solid there. As a Man U fan, Paul, how are you feeling? Good? Happy? Pleased? Relieved?
Yeah, I mean, you get the job done. Everton is not an easy team to play. They don't give up a lot of chances or a lot of goals. So to come away with a win against Everton, actually is not a bad thing. So, feeling relieved that we could have come away with it and is extra 3 points.
All right, solid. And of course, well, nothing. I won't even pick your brain on anyone because, of course, they are not featuring next week. So we just keep it rolling. But of course, just good to know who's performing, who's consistent. Now, this game, I think, probably was the most disappointing game for the whole game week because, of course, everyone was expecting a Solanke masterclass. I wanted Semenyo to do something, maybe Tavernier, maybe by the stretch or Zabini, but nothing. Sheffield, of course, all of a sudden, remembering how to play football, remembering how to score
Beat
goals.
them. Definitely beat them. Bournemouth had to come back in the game.
Yeah, yeah. And it
That was
won't be the sorry, I won't be the first time we're saying that for this show. Right?
yeah.
Enes Unal and Dango amongst the returns, right? Enes Unga with a score, Dango with assist and score, and of course Christie with the assist. Bogle with an assist, and then Robertson and Hema with the goals for Sheffield. Of course, Bournemouth, one of
And then
two.
Solanke missed a
Yeah.
penalty.
Bruh.
0 points for
Drama.
everybody. It was
Drama.
just feeling.
Drama. All right. Then of
Yeah.
course Luton visited Palace. And not what we expected. I was hoping Morris would be on the returns at least. I mean, we spoke about Thousand lightly, but didn't recommend him because again, their midfield is not the best thing around. But shockingly, they were the ones that performed. But we'll get there just now. Of course, big up Munoz and Mateta and Woodrow and Thousand, the goal scorers and assisters respectively for Luton and Palace. Won't touch too much on. I guess we could talk quickly on Fulham only because they're in the blank, so it's good to know who's consistent. Big up Iwobi. I saw some crazy stats. I think is it that he has the most goal country? Something with him. I have to look up that, but something solid about Iwobi this season. So he has been solid. Brojo with the assist. Aid Nori, right, with the goal, and of course, Semedo and Totti, with the assist. So big up Semedo and Totti. They ignoring, I guess, someone that most people might have in and about the team, maybe as a bencher. Right? Of course, big London derby, big game. Big game. This was a game so that we could rock back and take on and taking the big game on the Sunday. This happened Saturday. Ben White with 2 assists, Havertz and Rice. Havertz, Paul, is it time to put respect on Havertz's name fantasy-wise, or man, bigger fish out there to use? Waiting there, Paul. Havertz, time to put respect on Havertz's name or not?
Oh yeah, no, sorry about that. I got cut off for a second.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that was 3 straight games. He's scoring, assisting. I mean, yeah, he's been doing anything for Arsenal. And I think he cheap too. How much he is? Like 6.5 or something like that?
I'll have to check that, but yeah, you can let us know. Most likely, shouldn't be much, yeah.
Yeah, a cheap way into Arsenal midfield. Arsenal has been informed they're scoring goals. The fixtures turn a little bit for them though after after this blank game week. So
correct.
they kind of watch that. But I mean, if there's anything, that's one thing. Arsenal will score goals. They are the top in the league with scoring goals. And if he's at the forefront, it look like right now, Arteta favor him over Jesus.
Yes.
He's starting most of the time, starting all the games actually for Arsenal. Except for the Champions League, So yeah, Havertz might be a good call if you want to take a little punt on Arsenal.
Yeah. All right, solid coming on. Villa Spurs, 2 teams in the blank. So again, I just look at it. I said, no, I was shocked by this. Really shocked by this. I'm not sure if they had one eye on the European match. I don't know, but I'm really shocked by this. But some assets that you may be interested in if you're free hitting, of course, Johnson, Madison scoring, Son with a goal and a brace of assists, Werner scoring, Kulisevsky and Sarr with an assist. So Son with 17 points, outscoring. Actually, no. Did he outscore Solanke? We'll have to check that. No, if you're captain Solanke, possibly.
Yeah. No. He still outscoring.
but he didn't outscore
Solanke
Sami.
was
He
Semeno,
didn't
yeah,
out.
Semeno was the
Yeah,
one who
and Chung.
well, actually no, Semeno was 15. But like if you're captain Semeno, it would
Yeah,
have
I
you
mean, if
know.
you captain, sorry, yeah, and if you captain Chung, no, I don't think he outscored Chung as well. All right, we'll talk about that. Okay, you know why I'm saying that,
Yeah, yeah.
right? Yeah.
But
So big up
but yeah,
Son.
that was a real surprising result because you're expecting there's a big clash, the two teams
Yeah,
who trying to vie for Europe right now.
correct.
And yeah, Villa just didn't show up. The first half they were competitive, but after that, that was it. They had a few chances early on, they didn't take it, and yes, Spurs make them pay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
Spurs
that's
is
it.
a dangerous team. And I think that's where Villa just kind of lost their focus. And once Spurs capitalize and it's one goal, you're behind the eight ball after that because you're trying to catch up, and they will
And
hit you on that fast break.
and most of their key guys are back. Pedro Porro is back. Udogi
Mm-hmm.
is back because these guys were out for a while.
Had a
Son
good,
was out for a
Poro had
while.
a good game. Poro
Yeah,
actually get a bonus point.
bonus
How many
point.
defenders get a bonus point when 4 goals score? It's very
Yeah.
rare.
Very
Yeah.
rare, correct. And Poro normally gets on these bonus points, yeah, so I'm not surprised, right? Son
Mhm.
back, Madison back, Johnson back, Kulisevsky back, and all back in the fray. Werner with assist, Bentancur back. So these are key things to pay attention to. So definitely, I think this is definitely it bodes well for your free hit chip. Of course, you could only have 3 of the Spurs assets at one time, so of course pick wisely. But definitely solid from Spurs. Burnley West Ham, I guess we could I'll jump on it quickly because again they're in the blank, so just pay attention now. Of course, Ings and Paqueta. We saw that West Ham had a very big win again today, I think, but Paqueta came off early. Paul, you could give us a little info on that. He just a slight knock.
Yeah, I think there was some injury. They didn't say exactly what it was, but he suffered an injury in the first half, and this was after scoring. And
Right,
apparently Moyes wanted to take him off, but he wanted to stay on so that means that's a good sign. It wasn't that bad, but I think when they got the lead by over 3 goals, he was like, "Nah, let me just rest him." Paqueta himself was vexed to come off, but because it seemed like he wanted to play, he wanted to keep on playing, he was enjoying the
right,
game, I guess.
right.
So it doesn't seem like it too serious, but it's something to keep an eye on if you're interested in going for a differential in Paqueta.
Solid. All right, so we'll take a quick break here. So of course, 24 Sports has joined us, so we'll let them you'll announce the giveaway here. So pick up rooms. Thanks for coming through, bro.
Hey, good night, everybody.
All
Thanks
right.
for having us. For sure, for sure.
Right, of course. No, well, of course, first time featuring, but of course, the name 24 Sports should not be a stranger to our subscribers. We normally link up with you guys, and I have a few of my friends, as you know, are send your way to get some
Right.
kits. And so I could vouch for the kits. So take it away, Rome. Tell us about this giveaway and let us know what the people, of course, they can see what they win. But explain everything, how they could enter and take
Oh
part.
yeah, for sure. It's pretty simple and straightforward. I mean, we just wrapped up the last 2 teams yesterday for the quarterfinal draw. We see that is one of the most exciting quarterfinal matchups that we had in a real long while. So we decided to, let me jump in on that excitement and try to do a little trivia where we could see any people that wanna any fans that wanna predict what teams they would like to see that will go up against each other in the quarterfinals, right? So we say, all right, here's what we would incentivize it by adding a 50% off voucher on any or once you get the predictions correct, right? This would be for all 4 matchups. Once you get the prediction correct, you'll get a 50% off on any one out of the 8 teams on their particular jerseys, whether it be home or away third. It's up to you. It's your choice. Yeah. So once we get that locked in, you just go to the page, our Instagram, Facebook page, under the post. Make sure you comment your predictions. If you want, you could tag your friends as well, just to get them in on the fun. So that because we don't want anybody to miss out on this at all, right? The draw should be happening Friday morning, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
So
8
once
a.m.
that draw
Yeah.
takes place, right, automatically that would be the deadline for it. And from there, obviously, with those that commented the correct predictions, we would reach out to you, get your information, and we'll lock in that order for you to receive your prizes.
All right, solid. Paul, what do you think? What's your predictions? What are you looking at? If you give a quick thing, there. What?
I know they will try to keep the leagues away from each other. So you're getting a Real Madrid Barca just yet. But if I had to predict one, I would say Real Madrid versus Bayern. Yeah, that could be interesting.
Yeah. Rooms are no rooms fighting like that.
No, actually, you know, as a Madrid fan, we actually have a pretty good record at Bayern, right? I mean, Bayern is not really the same Bayern that we had with Ribery and Robben back then. You know, they're a little struggling in the Bundesliga right now. But I mean, we're not playing our best football, but you know, Champions League is like our backyard. So I would actually welcome Bayern though. But for my personal pick, I would like to see. Well, I mean, we already had one for Real Madrid, so I'll choose another two. I really would like to see that revenge PSG Barcelona, boy. I want to see that remontada that they had a couple years ago. I would like to see that rematch there.
Solid. Caps, I see you jump in there. Falling one time.
Good night. Yeah.
Let me get a prediction from you.
Quarterfinals.
Just give me any matchup you want to see now.
I think it'll be Arsenal and Atleti. I see Bayern and Dortmund. I see City, PSG and Real Barca.
Classico. All right.
That'll be lit.
Classico any quarters. Yeah.
Right.
That'll be lit. Personally,
guys,
though,
just to remind those that now joining in, please, you could go over to the page, to our Facebook and Instagram page, 24 Sports. The handles are there. You can see it at the bottom of the graphic, and comment those predictions. We had some pretty good ones today, right? Some ones that you know, no matter how much you twist and you turn this quarterfinal here, I think every match would be a match to definitely take in.
Yeah, definitely. I think this is an exciting Champions League, boy, and especially with Dortmund and Arsenal, with some of the new signings and whatnot, and Arsenal hasn't been in it for a long time, and all these boys with a pedigree, because everybody has pedigree. Everyone here has some kind of pedigree here in the Champions League. So, yeah, definitely should be exciting. I want Munich. I've been real honest. I want Munich. I fed up losing to Munich. I want Munich. I want to take on Munich right now. I think it's the right time. And I want to be the one that denies Harry Kane a trophy. I want to be that guy, Dred. But
let me tell you something.
Atleti have a good run in them.
Well, I think it's the weakest team there.
Well, how to be us in terms of like experience?
I wouldn't say us.
No.
I wouldn't say that.
I think Dortmund. I would say Dortmund.
I think Barcelona is the weakest team there.
I guess so. It depends on matchup. You have to see how the matchups line up too.
Right.
I guess both Barca and Arsenal. I understand where you're coming from, because Lewandowski might be the only most Ante Stegen maybe might be the most experienced ones who been there, and especially Lewandowski been on that stage before. So yeah. But in terms of experience, what about Arsenal don't have any kind of experience. Most of the players except for
Jorginho,
because everybody, thank God, Raya. Whew. But yeah, it's definitely I think Arsenal. I would say Arsenal's weakest, but a lot of the big teams have holes.
I have a funny feeling that Atleti will reach the semis.
Well, with those tactics, I don't see why not. And
whoever they play, I think they'll beat them.
Yeah, Atleti could be the bogey team.
Yeah.
Whoever they play, I think they will be in trouble. Yeah, nobody want to draw them.
And they sit deeper. So
I find how the graphic is actually looking good as the matchups right there. We have it Arsenal versus Bayern, Atleti versus City, Barca versus PSG. I find that looking good right there. I go on. I feel like going on with this 24 sports as you know, and
Yeah,
I
just
go.
for link in the
Oh yeah,
description.
for
Yeah,
sure, for sure, for sure.
yeah.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
link
yeah, for sure.
The link is in the description. You can check it out. No, I as an Arsenal fan, I wouldn't mind doing it, man. I ain't lying to you. I don't want Atletico because Atletico, I don't want to play I don't want to play another team like Porto that sit down deep
I go
kind
and
of thing.
fight.
I don't yeah, I
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
I rather a team not open and flowing. Yes, I'm afraid of Mbappe.
You don't want
Yes,
the
I
physical.
respect
You don't
Vinny.
want the physical showdown.
Yeah. I don't want that
Yeah.
because they will win that for sure. But I don't want that. I want to face a team that either Dortmund or Barca. I will take them open and flowing here. Kill
And
them.
especially worse yet, as well
PSG
in a
too.
race for the Premier League title, you don't want a team that will wear you down and how you playing 120 minutes of football. That's too much.
And face injuries. Exactly that. You
And
understand? What is
injuries,
going to say,
yes.
Caps? Exactly
No,
that.
I was saying Barca is a good team for Arsenal.
Yeah, I
To
think
play.
so. I
Yeah.
think so. I could take that. Saliba and Gabriel could hold on like one and that's it there. I happy with that. Because the
Because they
pie
always
looking kind
concede
of good.
goals. Yeah.
Yeah. They were a little shaky in the group stages too. So yeah, definitely. All right, Rooms, you could close off segment. Let us remind us again what to do and then we'll continue on with the
Hey
show. But thanks
guys,
for coming through, bro.
thanks so much for having me, and make sure and head across to the Facebook, Instagram page, 24 Sports. Comment your match predictions for that you want to see for the quarterfinals or that you think would be a real interesting game. Tag your friends at the bottom, and like I say, the deadline will be Friday morning when after the draws, right? And once that draw is completed, those with the correct predictions, right? You can comment more than once and all. It doesn't matter.
Right.
You can comment more than once,
Definitely.
right?
Right.
Yeah, you could go through, and once your predictions are correct, trust and believe you will be contacted by us, and we will organize that 50% off voucher for you.
All right. So let's today have it, guys. So
Nice,
head
nice.
across. The link is in the description below. You could also check the Facebook page. I have the Instagram link. Head over to that particular post. It's very easy to see. Let me show you again. This is the post that you're looking for. Easy to find. It's in our stories as well, our Instagram stories as well. So you can just click on the link from our story as well and take part. Take part, guys. Right? Great merch. I'm not just saying that. Actually, very solid. I see that you have the Arsenal the Ian, right? Well, I feel
Yeah,
I'm like,
right,
you know,
right,
normally I
right.
spike, you have that. Oh, that fresh boy, cheese and knees, right? They always have the latest kit. Euros coming up just now. You all have plans for kits for Euros
Oh
rooms? I
yeah,
know Euros coming up just
most
now.
definitely, because we were paying particular attention to it because for both the Euros and the Copa, as you know, those two tournaments taking place
Ah,
this year. And well, Adidas basically took over the entire thing for Copa, especially because Venezuela, for instance, the Venezuela are one of the most interesting kits. As simple as it may be, right? They are now the jersey sponsor for that kit. So we would be doing something for both Copa and the Euros. Yeah. Oh, we actually didn't finish everything on Champions League as yet. But like I said, as soon as that draw is over on Friday, it doesn't mean that everything has concluded on our side. We would have something in the box for yours. So make sure and stay tuned to that.
well, all right. Boom. Thanks, rooms. Thanks for coming through
Hey,
again,
thanks so
guys.
much for having me.
Yeah, man.
Enjoy,
Right. So all
guys.
the best,
Yes.
man. We'll pick up.
Yeah,
Yeah,
bro.
man.
All right. Take care.
Right. So, guys, once again, check out 24 Sports for their giveaway, 50% off voucher. Very simple. Just head over to their page, look for this post that we have here, or go to our Instagram stories, check out the post, and simply just put who you want or who the predictions you have for the quarterfinal draw. So if it's, you say Bayern Real, if you're saying Barca, Arsenal, Dortmund, PSG, Atletico City, that's not bad at all, right? If you wanna see that, put it in the comment section below. And of course, 7:59 is the deadline because 8 a.m. is the draw time on this side of the world. So yeah, check it out. All right, so let's get back to the action at hand. Caps, we're now talking about this beautiful double gaming boy. Brilliant. The best gaming ever, double gaming ever in history. In the
Anybody
history of
anybody triple captain Solanki on the chat?
Not that nobody mentioned, I
If
asking, but
anybody
nobody saying
mention
anything
it,
yet.
hit me up. Yeah.
No, not yet. I was asking. I was asking. Well, you
I
saw
think
it in the
there was one guy in a league that me and Jared in called FPL Royalty, and he actually used his triple captain on Solanke.
Oh dang.
Yeah. So he didn't really get, but I think his score wasn't bad. I think he finished like with 60 something, but still, yeah. Sure, he probably wanted
Yeah,
more from triple captain.
Yeah.
But I guess in relation to Haaland, is not that bad, right? So Haaland get 10, Solanke get 8. So
Yeah.
this is what it is.
Yeah, big up everyone watching. Let us know if who you of course, who your triple captain, if you're triple captain, who your captain, right? Of course, on the channel, YouTube channel page, I put the captain on Semenyo. Big up, we'll show
yeah,
that shit.
Kaguro.
Nice.
That hey,
Thank you.
that's dog. I said
You're ruling a YouTube channel this round, so these last
dog.
few weeks.
I
It's
try to
getting
stay in
through.
that 900,000, that 900,000.
Getting through.
I
It,
look
getting
like
through.
that's the club right now. Whew, Semenyo. Imagine Patrick boy, Jesus Christ. Imagine Semenyo.
Maybe a triple captain, it was good
Dog,
too. You still like
dog.
triple captain? Oh nah,
No,
that one.
Addis on De Bruyne. Addis on De
Oh,
Bruyne. That was the
yeah,
only fumble.
yeah,
Yeah, boy.
yeah.
But so it go. That's the fun of FPL. But
Big-
I cannot believe Semenyo was like was second best captain for the game week. I cannot believe
Yeah,
that, right?
yeah.
Cannot believe
French
it.
out, like
Differential
big
for your
difference.
money. Big differential for your money. Right. Well, I won't touch on these. We'll go straight to the game yesterday. Because no one else here is playing. We already spoke about West Ham and Burnley. We'll preview them in a bit. But the big game yesterday, I think this was one of the biggest
yeah.
comebacks in a long time they were saying in the EPL. 3-0 down. One
Oh,
of
I
the
think you
biggest
missed the.
comebacks ever.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say I think you missed the other games, but yeah, we could go to this one time.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, because
I
it's
really want
more,
to.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm more touching on the ones who playing because Brentford playing, of course. So I touch on those
Yeah,
Burnley
yeah,
playing
yeah.
there. Not playing in the blank. Of course, I watched this game live. I'm glad I did. Of course, big up Chong. I have Chong in your league, Paul, in the Royalty League. Captain him, and I was he could have scored a brace, Oh my goodness, Jed. He technically did because offside, but he had another chance to score. But big up Chong. I think Chong
Technically
and
don't count. Technically don't
yeah,
count.
that's it. Technically don't count. But big up Chong. 16.
Yeah.
I'll take a 16 points from a
Still
captain in Chong.
something. Yeah,
Yeah,
still
that's still
you still
plenty.
get through.
Yeah, Barkley, we didn't touch on them too much because their midfield is not consistent. They had their patches a few patches ago. Chong, though, honestly, that's the only reason I brought him in the team. Chong, the last 3 games has been doing some things, assisting, maybe a one odd goal here and there, but he has been assisting. So I say I'll take an assist from him, and he's playing in the blank. So that's why I didn't go too hard on the Bournemouth assets. But big up Chong. So of course, Semenyo with a brace, he had a brilliant game. He had a lot in the tank because he played for the full 90 and he had a full tank goal and he was brilliant. Solanke scored a goal, of course. I know that would have made a lot of people happy. When Burnley scored, I thought of you, Paul, because I know you mentioned him quite a few times. You said they brought him in as well, too. So big
No,
him
I
up.
didn't bring him in. I miss
You
out.
didn't bring him in?
I
Oh!
bring on. Yeah, I bring in the other guy, Cookers.
Yes, it's good.
I bring him in the week before when before the whole thing with Senesi. But the funny
Right,
thing is, if I bring in Senesi, I would have gone to Zabrini. But
right.
I end up just getting these 6 points from the week before and the 0 for this week because he had played the second game.
Gosh. Yeah.
He gets about for the first, after the first half with the yellow card. So it's like, shit, but I picked the wrong defender. See what? That's how it goes
Uh,
sometimes.
that's how it goes sometimes. Caps, we end up capping in this gaming, way. Caps,
I
he
think we
never
lost.
just
I
oh,
think we
he
lost
just
cup.
drop off. Yeah, he must just drop off. All right, lost caps. Right. So as I was saying, and then Ogbene, Chong, Barkley, Clark Doughty, and then Kabori. Kabori had a brilliant assist for Barkley. I don't know if you saw the game, Paul.
Yeah,
Looked great.
I saw the highlights. Yeah, it was a
Yeah.
nice.
So definitely this year. Now we spoke about Luton at length a few game weeks ago. They are giving you 4 games, right? They had the week before the double, and of course this blank coming up. So Luton are giving you a lot of games. Yes, Caps. I was asking you who your captain for this gaming, bro? For the blank.
Solanke, right? Solanke.
Ah,
I didn't want to, I wanted the captain's son, as I was telling on it last week. But
right, boy.
I just do some maths and like, It just makes sense. This captain Solanke.
Two
Yeah.
games,
But again,
yes.
he could have matched on. He threw a penalty, so again, small margin.
True.
But he would have matched on if he had scored again. Yeah, so. But again, I was talking about like triple captain, and it don't make sense triple captain. Solanke save it for like a better player. That was the point I was making.
Yes.
Haaland wasn't going to hit that over the bar.
Well, you say that. You say that.
All right. If Solanke do it 3 times in 10, Haaland would do it once in 10.
Well, he did it twice in 10, but all right, we will allow it. We'll allow it. We'll allow it. And then restart games too, but we'll allow it. We'll allow it. I hope he does it on a particular match day coming up, his next match day. I hope he puts them all over the bar. Right? But we wouldn't go there, right? All right. So of course, let's take a quick. As I said, it should be a short episode because, of course, only 4 fixtures to preview, which is great. And then, of course, a lovely international break. Of course, a lot of friendlies coming up. A lot of squads already out. England squad out. So, yeah. I don't know if you always follow the England squad and whatnot. Some interesting additions, interesting omissions. Gareth Southgate saying that Ben White said he didn't want to come. I'm glad Ben White said that, so I'm happy.
Yes.
Keep my players injury free. Plus, he wouldn't play him. He doesn't like, he's a bit pragmatic in his approach to he doesn't like attack minded. I don't know what England's supposed to have won a World Cup already and 2-3 years already with that bomb squad. Size. All right. So of course, big game week, as you can see, blockbuster games on hand, right? Blockbuster. We have a London derby. Once there's a London derby on hand, there's a big game week. So of course, Burnley playing Brentford on Saturday. So both games at 11 a.m. We have 11 a.m. kickoffs. Luton versus Nottingham Forest. Then at 1:30 we have Fulham Spurs London derby at Craven Cottage, and then of course West Ham versus Villa. Big game. That's what we'll call that for the Burgundy derby, right? That's a big one.
Well, the
Claret. It's Claret. It's called as the color. Yeah, Claret's derby. Yeah, Claret's derby. That's a big
derby.
Yeah, and of course, it's vital to Villa getting at least getting a Champions League spot. Right, Spurs still on the hunt, still have a chance to get that 4th place spot. Villa have a chance. Now, if Arsenal and City both make it to the finals, I believe, or at least the semis, there is a chance that 5th could get Champions League. So there's a lot to coefficient. Yep, still a lot to play for. So, Paul and Caps, let me ask you first. Do you still have your free hit chip?
Yes, sir.
All right. Next question, Caps. Are you using your free hit chip for this game week or?
No, sir, because I wildcarded last week.
All right. So you brought. Okay, let me guess then. You brought in Tony, Amduni. You brought in Morris. You brought in Brennan Johnson. I brought in Taylor. All right. You brought in Bowen for sure.
Yeah, and that was a mistake. That was a mistake after I saw Madison.
Yeah, boy. Madison looking good. Yeah. And, well, of course, you have Watkins.
I wanted to set up. I think I sent him a team.
Yes. I'm going to bring it up in a bit. Yeah. Just,
So we'll talk about the team then, yeah.
Yeah. And, Paul, you still have your free hit?
Yeah. But playing it this week.
And playing it this week.
Playing it this week. I decided to hold the wild till 35 after the double.
When it change again,
yeah.
Okay, so let me ask you something, right? I know it's the independent and based on the players. I know. But if someone has their free hits, would you recommend hold, or do you recommend you have to use it? This is the game week. Because I said there's some other game weeks that potentially, because we still have the cup games going on, so it might have a next blank soon again. This is a vital one to use, especially if someone doesn't have Son or any Spurs assets yet, and definitely should jump in on that, or hold it. 6 players is enough. If let's say worst case someone has Morris, Watkins, Doughty, and maybe Areola, right, and they have a free chance so they can bring in one person. What say you to that particular person in that scenario?
I would say to hold, especially if you have like if it's 6, 7, and you have the more important players. Let me say you have a Son or Tony or Watkins or Bowen. You basically have 4 or 5 of the main people who everybody can own. And let me say you take 2 transfers just to get a little extra two people in. Once you could get up to 7 or 8, I would say hold. I would say hold and keep the free hit and for a little later down the line.
Okay, and what do you say to this team? This team has 2 free transfers. I still have the free hit. Right? What you say to this? This is the YouTube team, right? Of course. What you say?
How many? Let me see. How many players?
2 free transfers and the free Caps could jump in as well.
Yeah, after Paul.
I just counted how much 6.
Yeah,
so 6.
yeah. This is everybody because I already did my pick team.
Already bench. How the bench? This
nothing.
Oh, nothing.
I did the free. I did the pick. I did the pick team. Yeah, so I did everything.
2 free transfers. I would get in Son and Madison. If you want to take a -4, maybe need to, and you're up to 9. I think you're good to go there.
Okay, solid.
That's my opinion. My opinion.
Yeah, of course. Caps, what say you?
Huh.
What would you do with this team?
We play now. This be no wildcard or anything soon.
No, I not yet. No, because I need you all have to say that too.
Yeah.
But so far, no.
5, 6.
Guys,
We can feel it. I think we need Son, and we could also do a differential if you want. We don't have to go Son Madison if you're playing long term now. We could go Tony. He also have good fixtures.
Yeah,
but definitely Son for one.
Yeah, definitely Son.
Definitely Son.
Yeah. All right. 17 of you guys viewing, guys, smash the likes. You want trying to get up? Let's get 50 likes on the video. Of course, comment. Let us know what you think. What it is you're doing for the game week, how you did in the double game week 28, who you're captain and who you're going to captain this game week, and are you free hitting? Let us know your predicament, your scenario, right? So this is the YouTube team. So, right. So I guess we have
So Jared, you still have the wild card and the free hit.
Wild card and no, do I still have my wild card? Let me check. Hold on. I don't know. Still have the wild card, free hit.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, you got to go. I would, definitely hold. That's usually two chances to get in, 2 players who play in, and
because I could dump Semenyo, I guess Odegaard or somebody, Odegaard a brain or something. Keep Bowen, obviously. Now we have to check out this. Well, I guess we won't know till later in the week, but or till tomorrow. Regulon and Watkins, what's happening?
I think Regulon all right.
Yeah, okay. Regulon fine.
Okay, and Watkins should be okay too.
Watkins, I think what Emery said is that is a gash on his knee, but he should be okay.
I feel Watkins will play. Like
a little IRX, and he should be fine. Right.
I think he just come off just to for precaution, just to make sure and put bandage up the wound and rock back.
Yeah.
And they won comfortably today, and they won today.
How much you won?
Yeah. I think it was 5-0, 4-0.
Yeah, it was some kind of craziness. Yeah.
Aston Villa win 4-0 and West Ham win 5-0.
Yeah, West Ham cruised today too, and good to see some of the assets amongst the goals, Kudus and Paqueta. Good to see that.
Yeah.
Hopefully Paqueta is fit.
That is a game that should have goals in it. I say should.
Yeah.
Should.
With a pinch of salt, but yes. Definitely should. Or we hoping that it has goals in it. All right, so let's preview and then we make a free team real quick and then hop off. So Burnley Brentford, the best assets from this, guys. We could just jump in and talk. The best assets from this Brentford wise of I guess off the bat, Regulon, Wissa showed that he still has it. I don't know what you'll think, and I'm not gonna discount Burnley. Burnley has this guy that I like
Fofana
and Abduni. Right, solid players, right? So some assets there. Who didn't we mention, guys? Who you think again with a mention?
Tony for sure.
Right.
He had to mention Tony because he on penalties. I mean, he has blanked in the last 4 games, but he do. That means he drew a home, and so hopefully he could turn it around against Burnley. Also, well, I think you mentioned Regulion. Flecken could be a shout too if you're thinking that you want to go double Brentford defense to get the clean sheet, possible clean sheet. Flecken is a nice call as well. I think I don't know about any of the midfielders. Maybe Norgard if you wanna take a real cheeky punt, but definitely Tony Visa. Visa is a differential you could try as well. And on for Burnley, you're looking at the attackers. Fofana, as you said before, Abdouini. I don't know really anybody else from that team, but yeah, they are two you could take a punt on as well.
Yeah. All right. Caps, we have Luton and Nottingham Forest. I guess we'll more lean on the Luton. I know, but I mean, somebody free hitting. They want to try and touch all the bases. Luton, what are we thinking? And Nottingham, what are we thinking? Based on what we saw in the previous game weeks.
If you're free hitting, maybe Morris. Again, he on the penalties.
Okay.
Doherty. He very lively, so he could get, even though the conceding, he get an assist. So
correct.
A good pick. And if you want to go extra, you could go either Barkley or Chong. Two good midfielders. They start in the play 90. Barkley or Chong. For Forest, I don't really see a defender that even have any upside, even though they concede. So I would just stick to well, they're rotating to Forest, so just be careful. Because last game they had heavy rotation, but Morgan Gibbs is probably the safest one.
Yeah. Maybe a Gibbs and maybe an Ilanga. Sometimes Ilangas pop up.
Yeah, Ilanga was rested last game, so
yeah.
So if you want to go certain, just go Gibbs, right? Because you're free hitting, you want to go certain.
You want to go certain for sure.
I think he's penalties too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So definitely not a bad shout at all. Then, of course, the big London derby. We have, I guess this might be the most, well, this and the other one that we're going to measure be the most exciting matchup, of course, Fulham Spurs. So, I mean, straightforward, real straightforward. People talking about Iwobi, sure, he has great stats recently, but for me, I would just beat the Muniz drum, Paul. I would just talk about Muniz right through. Maybe and this guy, is Harvey. I want to say his name.
Wilson.
Wrong. But the midfield, Wilson for Fulham, right? Yeah. Might be in and about solid. What about Spurs, guys? Caps and Paul, Spurs. Besides
sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead, Paul.
Well, Madison, Son. I've seen a lot of people doing, and I might most likely do the same thing. Going to Spurs mids, and you could bring in a defender, maybe Porro. A lot of people going for Porro. Maybe you could go with Romero with the goal threat. He's always, he always in and around the box. Or if you want, you could also go for if you want like a punt, a differential. Brennan Johnson has been playing good. He's been looking good. Werner has been scoring, although Werner came off the bench. I don't know. I don't know if he might rotate, for this game.
Tricky
to try those guys. Kulu might be the way to go. He looking like he a little more locked. If you want to try that that route. But yeah, definitely Son, Madison, Romero, or Porro.
Yeah, taking that. And then of course the next game to round off the game week, we have West Ham versus Villa. Another nice one, another mouth-watering one. It's a good game. So at least you have two good games, right? That's at least worth the jump on, right? Two good games with some assets that we already have. Of course, so big up Watkins, I guess, Douglas Luiz, solid. Of course, West Ham side, Paul's favorite player, Bowen.
Yeah.
Right? Must big up Kudus.
Not my favorite after last week. I made a mistake and bring him in. Yeah, that wasn't. That was not good.
It was new to me.
Thank you, Kapil. You wait till game week 28 to bring in a man and you vex here. You see how people is by Caps way? Wait. All the time in the YouTube.
But I mean,
prove it, you know what I mean? Proven.
This game get turn up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He thrives under pressure, so you never know. You never. But who else? Paqueta, Kudus. Who else? I find Ward-Prowse quiet these days, boy.
Yeah, he had risk too from starting. So
Yeah.
Yeah. He didn't start today either. He didn't start. Didn't see him start today.
Yeah. Quiet,
Yeah,
right? So I'm not too sure what's happening there. But Paqueta's back. Of course, you have your, as I said, cool Ings and all. But I mean, I wouldn't recommend Ings.
Yeah, I wouldn't take up points on him.
I wouldn't do that. But you never know. Sometimes we say that, and then that same player, right? So we said that against Alpha Barkley and 1000 last week, and then look what they did, right? So, but definitely, you have your options. So we're gonna make a free hit team.
Options,
yeah. Gonna make a free team now. 19 of you guys watching, please smash the like button, subscribe, tell your friends about us. Don't forget the competition that's going on for 24 Sports. Head over to the 24 Sports Instagram page or Facebook page and take part in the giveaway. Once you correctly predict the quarterfinal draw matchups that's happening tomorrow, right? So we have until 7:59 a.m. Just jump on their page, comment below the post. This is the post. You'll see the post on the Instagram page. And of course, you have a chance to win a 50% off a voucher for any kit, right? Awesome. And good kits, solid kits. And the kits coming from abroad, right? It's not to say it's something being made here, right? So solid kit.
It could be any kit of your choice, right? It doesn't have to be
not of the, yeah. So you can get your money.
You know, certain teams not there.
Yeah. I know. Other teams are available.
Other teams are available.
All right, so let's make our free hit team really quickly and dive into the action. Blank game week 29, bro. Then of course international break. I hate international break, guys. I really do. No football is not fun.
I think it's the last one for the season, right?
Yeah, should be. Yeah, because we knew what 10 more game weeks or something. Yeah. So at least yeah. And then Euros and lots of action, cricket, IPL, all kind of things. Real things happening. Olympics this year. Oof. Real sports this year. So all right. So are you all seeing? No, yes, you're seeing. Good. All right, let's start the action one time. So let's free hit this team. Let's make a great free hit draft. So if someone could pull up the fixtures on their end and guide us accordingly. Of course, anyone feel free comment if you're on Instagram or Twitter, comments who you think should be who are great free hit punts, and of course line up your captain suggestions as well, who you think are the best captains for this game week. Let us know. We want to hear from you guys. Thanks for watching, thanks for tuning in, thanks for the support. All right, Caps, anybody, Paul, take it away. Anybody in the comment section, let us know who you have in mind. So all right, so we have Ariola already. Is Ariola who's the best goalkeeper this game? Let's go with that.
That's a hard.
Yeah, I think that's the most important.
I mean, if you wanna go with who you think have the best chance of keeping a clean sheet, for me, I think it may be Flecken, because that's Burnley. Burnley in the last 6 home games have scored only 3 goals. I mean, they're playing better,
right?
But just by mere, you know, like if you're elimination, you're looking at the teams I have out there, who's most likely to not score a goal is for me is Burnley. I would do that. But if you're looking for save points,
right,
that might be a different story. You're looking at somebody who's going to get real shots and at least still pull off some saves. Maybe that's Ariola. I mean, Ariola has been
all Leno.
Yeah, all Leno. Leno could be a possibility.
I like any Leno shouts, you know. A free hit team, Leno.
Fulham keep a clean sheet, Leno will get a double digit. Definitely. He will save at least 9 shots.
Am I chucking Leno for the and then he playing against a team that will be shooting at him a lot.
Some of them they shoot for free.
Brenner and all of them. So no, but sure. I like save points. We're not here for the save points. That's not happening. It's clean sheet points, sorry. That's not happening right now. All right. So free hits, defenders. So we leaving doubt. Oh, wait, what formation we go in it? Is this a
3 defenders for sure?
So this is a 3-4-3 or 3-5-2 kind of week?
Because we have good strikers.
So you have good. All right. Good.
And if we can't, we just switch it to me.
All right. Solid. Right. Gabriel and Gusto. Talk to me. Who we replacing them with?
Well, you could put a Brentford because somebody with a upside because they're playing Burnley.
Okay.
since we don't go flicking. But play somebody that's short because I'm a regular and still have a little cloud.
Why
So
will it
maybe
have no
the
short
Roslev fella, the Roslev. He
Rosalind?
playing
Oh,
wing
he
back.
has been bringing returns
He
too.
playing wing
Yeah,
back there.
yeah. All
Keep
right,
2 4 million.
all right. Next defender.
I go at Spurs.
Aporo or too soon?
No, like, anyone, it doesn't matter. Well, Kabi Van der Ven. So,
Right.
yeah.
Okay, so Poro is a left. We leaving Doughty, free a team.
Yeah, I will leave that.
Right,
Yeah.
solid. Right, we have Bowen already. You want to replace Bowen or we good with Bowen?
Not now. I don't think we should.
Keep going.
All
Yeah,
right.
keep going.
Right, so we
But
have
I
to
mean,
get rid of.
go Bowen or Kudus. How
All
gambling
right,
is
well,
it?
base we could always double up after,
Yeah.
yeah, because of course if free hitting, you could double up, triple up, yeah. Kudus now, or you want to see the other options first?
Yeah, but we could go Spurs and then we could probably
Right. So
go, yes.
obviously, Son
Son.
or no?
Yeah, Son,
Yeah,
obvious.
Son,
If you're free,
is
then
good.
how to go. You have to
Son
go
is
the
good.
obvious players.
Just making sure. Just making sure. Now, triple Spurs, is it worth it? Do we triple up and go? So we have Poro already. So Poro, Son, Madison, or we go a little differential and
But
bring
we
in
could pick from the
Brennan?
other teams and then come back if you want to triple.
All right,
Up.
I'm taking that. So replacing De Bruyne and Foden, who we looking at? Or you want to go to the strikers
We
first
could
and
go to the
come back?
strikers because I think
Go to
Tony
All
will
right.
be obvious.
Right, so Tony, no
Because you're
problem.
free agent, right? So Tony will be obvious.
Right.
And Watkins, yeah, well, club, I think he plays. I still think he plays.
He should be fine. Okay.
Yeah.
And Morris? Or better
Yeah,
options
Morris
out
on
there?
penalties, you know.
Okay. Okay.
I was up to Paul. Who's the other option?
Oh, well, I was going to say, your boy,
Moniz.
Muniz. Yeah.
Okay. Hmm.
A little more punt, a little more differential than Morris.
All right. I'm taking it.
Wait, who on penalties for Fulham? Is he on penalties or that's
I
William?
doubt it.
I think
It might be
William is still.
Yeah, William. All right. Muni's not
But
bad.
I still like Muniz as a shout because who's with that high line that is concede
Yes.
goals sometimes, and
And
Muniz has
Fulham
been
home.
Muniz has been
Yeah.
attacking. So
All right.
yeah.
I'm
That's
taking
a
that.
fun.
Taking that all day, any day.
There's a next. I just bringing up this name, but this is the next
Of
name I
course.
was just about today. Because of how Luton defense is, Chris Wood, and he scored 2 goals against them. I think he scored
Right.
2 goals against them last
Yeah,
game.
but will he start?
But yeah,
Yes.
that's the thing. He would start.
I think he missed that. But good show. Good show. I think he missed that.
It's a punt. But that's
Yeah.
that's to think about.
Yeah, I ain't vexed with that. I ain't vexed with that at all. All right. Next. All right. So we good with that. In case Watkins is because of course you can free it with a bench, right? So in case Watkins does not play, who was a good what your bench Morris? That makes sense. You free it because if you free it, then you can free it and make sure your bench solid too. So you still go and you bring in your Watkins.
No, well,
I see what you're saying.
if you're picking Watkins, you had a bench a good 5th midfielder.
That's it. Okay. So I guess that's where you'll go with your Barkley or your Chong or something, maybe. Maybe.
Or
your
Gibbs White.
Fofana, Gibbs White. Yeah.
Or you could just double up on like if you go a Villa attacker, and so instead of if Watkins injured, you have Bailey on the bench to come in.
All right. I'm not vexed with that. I said, if to do that one time, make a bench. All right, let's make a bench one time too. Let's make it official. We can make a bench
Just
for
in
them.
case. Just in case.
Yeah, a quick bench for them. Because I know it will that's a scenario there. You want to have coverage for that. You're free it properly. You want to make sure you have that cover. So we say we could put Bailey on the bench just in case as cover. I guess we could always leave Reguilon as you have him as a cover in case,
Mm-hmm.
and Moreno, we can leave that too. And then I guess our next good keeper, Kaminsky, you can just have on the bench in case. I don't see why not. Right. So we have the midfield to fix now. So we're okay with the strikers as again other option for your strikers, of course. You also have Morris as well. Fofana's or what, boy? Let me see what is Fofana.
Big Fofana as a forward.
Forward too, right? So Fofana from Burnley, right? You can't discount them. Yes, not too solid, but you never know, right? Right. So midfield. Let's fix that midfield. How are we fixing that midfield?
To
You
me,
wanted
to
that.
me, to me, you can't leave out Madison, but I think Madison
Can't
is
leave out
just,
Madison.
yeah, he's just so integral to that Spurs team. Especially if
Yeah.
Spurs come out on fire, he could easily get like a 2 assists. He might not score a lot, but he get 1 assist, 2 assists, couple bonus
Yeah.
points. He could hold too. So
Right. So we
I
triple
would,
up
I would put him
Spurs.
in.
And one more solid option. What's the next solid option here? Based on the fixtures. We barely touch. We didn't touch well, yes, we touched. Yeah.
Liverpool Gibbs White. Caps, what do you think? Gibbs White as a punt or Ilanga? Which be more
I like just go Kudus, like play aggressive.
close. Yeah. Forget. Yeah, we could do
Yeah.
kudos.
All right. I never vexed that. I never vexed that at all.
Up on
Right.
West Ham attack.
Yeah. So we double up on the West Ham, we triple up on the South on the Spurs, sorry. We have double Brentford, we have technically double, we'll triple Villa. Right? We have Bailey, Alex, and Watkins, and of course we'll triple Brentford because of
Who is the
regular.
captain?
Right, that's it.
And what's the projected points?
All right, so I
know they want to say Son, but I for me personally, I go in and pick Tony as a differential.
Okay.
Yeah.
Captain. Okay.
Yeah. But I know the popular
Was
pick.
the popular was the projected points?
65. I'll go in high. I say 65. Son
But
could do
predicted
something.
points for Son and predicted points for Tony individually.
Okay, all right. So you think
Well,
I like that now.
Maybe a 7 for Son probably.
Okay. Now who here we don't have in this team a great captain option as well? Who we didn't captain that person? Who else are great captain options?
Watkins.
One's fit, one's playing. Yeah.
One's fit and playing. Yeah. Who else you get captain there, boy? To me, it's between Son. Is either Son, Madison, or Tony for me.
Son, Madison, Tony. Caps. Alternative captain options.
Maybe a try a punt on Kudos.
Because I mean,
Muniz.
Muniz. All right.
Gotta go real out of the
real out of it. Real diffs. Even I know based on the fixtures, I think a wild shout could be a Morris. A wild shout again. Of course you have Bowen as a wild shout, Kudus as a wild shout. They're home, so you can give them the advantage. But obviously the best option is one of these Spurs assets. Even Madison or Son, solid shouts. Yeah. But I like the Tony shout. Tony is not bad shout.
Tony, but I always remember something at Fulham is a very hard team to beat.
Yeah, of course.
Fulham is a very hard team. So
Yeah, recently.
Yeah.
Not even recently, whole season they've been given
I
a lot of.
wouldn't be surprised if Fulham beat Spurs in this game, to be quite honest with you.
Yeah. I think
it would be a shock to me. Yeah.
I think there's some crazy stats, that Fulham.
It wouldn't be a shock if Fulham beat Spurs in this game.
I think there's a stat, boys, a very interesting stat. That I think there's something with Fulham and Spurs, and I think Fulham has won the last few or something with at home. I think their home record against Spurs is very solid. So that plays into their advantage as well, right? Something that they have on them that's not too terrible. But as you rightfully say, Fulham are very difficult. And for some, what I must say though, big up Fulham. Fulham players, everyone hand is at the pump. Everyone chips in. So if the big boys don't chip in, so let's say I just saying Muniz, we hype in Muniz. Muniz does nothing. Iwobi, Harvey coming up. Whatever Reed. These guys coming up. Right?
Willian is a nice goal too.
Big score. So yeah. Right. It will be a nice difference. Just shout to it, guys. Just say it. You're free it then. Why not? Take a check.
Yeah.
Right? Easy to say that, Caps.
Will be.
Right. Caps, this is the team that you sent to us. Tell us your thoughts. What's going on?
Well, you see how wildcard in preparation for this weekend, I have 3 men flagged. So you see how unpredictable the game is.
Yes.
I think Van der Ven probably definitely out. Watkins and Reggio might. So I was thinking just to move Solanke and play with 9 men. That was my plan. But now it could be anywhere from 6 to 9 players I have. Or 6 to 8 players.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if hits might be warranted.
Right.
For me, it was just Solanke to a striker. Either Tony or Muniz or whoever. That was the plan move. But now, so I don't know if I might take a -4, but I don't think it makes sense. I don't know what you think.
How much you have now?
Anti-minus.
7?
I have 8.
Yeah, 8.
Yeah, but it's 7 because Van der Ven probably definitely out.
Yeah, Van der Ven probably out for sure.
I would still go with the move bringing in a striker.
No, that move solid. That move was always there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, always doing that. Right.
Take a defensive move or.
But because of the wild card.
And Palmer, and then they will come back on next game.
Yeah. Because I like the bench. The bench definitely ready for the next game.
The bench ready.
I don't like taking a minus for a defender. I think you leave it as is. You just continue doing the move you make. Once you have 8, you're good to
and
go.
Just leave your defense as is, then?
Yeah. Just leave it as is. Because Regulian should be playing.
Yeah, I think Regulian and Watkins probably there.
Yeah, I won't take a -4 to take out any of them other players on the bench.
Well, no, the bench as is, right? Not moving.
Yeah, and to take out the defender, that I'm making.
And I happy play without a keeper. That's no.
Yeah. Because most of the teams going and concede goals anyway, so that makes sense. You take a minus. You take a -4. Van der Ven might be out this season.
If he is, tomorrow we probably I could take him -4 there because I'll have to remove him anytime, anyway. And the thing is, right, you have a player who play in the game, they could nick a goal anytime. So it makes sense. If I had to make the move anytime, just make it this weekend done. Hopefully they get something from the game and pay off.
If you're doing that, you go sideways to Poro.
Yeah, well, it could be any sports. You see the thing, Kevin Van der Ven was to save money to get back Haaland and Van der Ven is a good player, he told. So
right.
Thinking he could get ahead and but like, look, that's just bad luck. I can't do anything for that. I injury something I can't.
Yeah. And I really like
the reason why I put the wild card.
Yeah, I like it. I like the wild card. It's smart. I like it.
It'll just be Salah and Haaland in 2 moves because I had
correct.
That was correct. That way it was a good wild card.
Yeah, it was solid. I've seen what you did here. Very solid. All right. Well, let's wind down. So, Paul, solid advice for the game week, boy. Talk to
me. Just pray. Pray and hope for the best.
Why?
Because the way I feel going, anything could happen. But as usual, take your time. Just read out everything, listen to the interviews. Make sure you know what you're doing, what's your plan, of course. If it is, you use any free hit. For me personally, once you could get out 7 to 8 players, I think you're good to go in. I don't think you need to waste your free hit this week. If it is you're really, really desperate for players, like you're on 3 or 4 and you have the free hit, you use it this week. But 6, 7, 8, you see when you start to reach like around the 7 to 8 mark, I think you're good. I think you could go through with that. And just save the free hit for another time.
Yeah. We'll take that. Caps, solid advice for the game week. Blank game week 29.
Yeah, just do your cover. If everybody free it and you don't want to free it and you have 6 or 7 players and you want to play a team and you have a better plan for free it, go for it. Because you never know. These 4 games could be 1-1 and then like a Man City Liverpool last week and nobody get any points. And they waste your free it. So it's up to you. Don't fall into the peer pressure of having to free it or having to wild card or having to take a -12. I think don't take more than a -4 to be quite honest. -4 is standard. You can take I think a -4 will be very common this week for those who free it. I might take a minus, so I won't tell you not to do it. But like
Yeah.
other than that, don't get too wild this week because this results could be very depressing after the game week finish. With how these games and how the FPL playing, as you could see, I wildcard last week, set up myself good and then 3 players get injured. So again, I can't predict anything in this game. So it's not definite Tony gonna score, not definite Son gonna score, not definite Madison gonna hold. Yeah. So don't be pressured into playing your free hits. If you don't want to play, don't play.
No, I know it's a tricky one. But when again you'll think based on how the cup's flowing, when again you'll think is another vital or good time to use the free hit?
Game week 34.
34.
Because game week 34 will be this week is the FA Cup quarters, right?
Right.
The winner, whoever move on from these matchups, the 4 teams who move on, the game week 34 will coincide with the FA Cup semis. So
Right.
they will be blanking that week. And possibly some of the other doubles, remember there are other fixtures to be arranged, possibly some doubles will also be that week. So that's a good week to use the free hit to try and manage that period. Because you could have players like or teams like a Man City who people are real players for, or Chelsea. People have Palmer, Gusto, So you want to try and manage Liverpool as well. Liverpool is highly owned players as well. So you want to try to work around that week, as a lot of players will be blanking, and try to use if you have your free hit, use your free hit in that particular game week. Yeah. There's also 37 as well, which is probably going to be the biggest double of the season. You could also use it there as well. But for me, I think where you have the blank with the doubles, I think 34 might be the week you want to target.
Yeah, because that week is what? Wolves, Chelsea, City, Newcastle, and then Man U playing Liverpool. You're playing Liverpool this weekend. So all that could factor in there.
Yeah, so this weekend, so the winners of those games will be playing in game week
34. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And I just said 37 could be where they try to squeeze in. Yeah, even 35, 36, 30, one of those they might squeeze in, and then 37 might be. So you might have a case where some back-to-back, maybe a small game, double game, then a big double game.
A big one. Yeah.
So just bringing all that up to your attention, all the viewers.
A lot of options,
Right, options. So again, and I use this piggybacking on the points made by the two guys there. You don't bound to use your free hit. If you have 2 free transfers or the 1 free transfer, you could use that and try and at least field 6 to 7 players. There are some cases where you might only have 4. I say go with it, but of course, 4 you got use your free hit and do your research. Yes, you have Son, yes, you have Madison, but you never know. It might be a Brendan Johnson week, might be a Kulusevski week, a Sa week. You have great options out there. You have, yes, Burnley not great, but you never know to get eke out a goal. Right, Brentford are conceding, even though they're scoring, they are conceding.
Don't sleep on Forest because Luton defense.
Don't sleep on Forest.
Luton does go. I mean, Luton will get goals, but they will concede, as you could see. So don't sleep on Forest.
I was making a joke yesterday. I was like, Luton breaking the clause, because when I saw 3-0 up, I was like, well, this is not according to the Luton clause, because I have this thing I say to myself, the Luton clause. Luton must concede. And for some reason, I think they get extra money or bonus or something when they concede that we don't know about. Cheese on aces, right? It can't be that you have 3-0. Yes, away from home. I know this, but gosh, boy, because they needed that winner. If they won that game, this Nottingham game would have been huge. I mean, it still is. Yeah, boy. And not out of bad, man. Just out of football, boy. Because Luton, to me, out of all the teams that promoted, I would have liked them to stay up, But I think
this game, but it make this game very important here. This game against Forest, because they have to win
the game.
Well, they would have
been right above them.
Yeah, they would have been tied on points if they won it. They would have been tied on points with Nottingham if they won it. So that's kind of true of everything there. But let's see. And I think Bournemouth's safe now. That's 35 points.
Yeah, but
I think that guarantees safety. Yeah, they're safe. They're safe.
I think it's between Everton, Forest, Luton, And well, Burnley and Sheffield are gone already. So it's just
Yeah.
Until that last place.
Sheffield down the road there. Yeah, definitely. Right.
Sheffield and Burnley.
So of course, guys, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. To the one of you watching, thank you very much for the love. Yeah, so comment below. Let us know what you'd have done differently with your free hit team. Of course, not a few more game weeks left. So if you still have your wild card, if you still have your free hit, your bench boost, plot a map. Of course, we will try and do some chip strategy episodes. We have a international break coming up. Maybe we could do something international break special and look at the chips remaining and do an episode on that. So I'm still working hard for you guys, trying to come up with the best suggestions, best strategy for you guys. I want to thank Paul. I want to thank Caps. I want to remind you guys, you can head on over to the 24 Sports Instagram page or Facebook. Take part in their giveaway, their Champions League quarterfinal special. So it's very simple. Go ahead on over to the page, look for this post, and comment below simply what you think will be the matchup predictions tomorrow for the quarterfinals draws. Right? Don't forget it's at 8 a.m. So you have till 7:59 to put in your draw predictions. All right. Of course, please remember to click that save button with whatever you do. Go now while you're watching this show and put your pick team. Go and pick team and put all the players that are playing safe. Come off, and then tomorrow you can finish. Or I always do that. As soon as each game week is over, Caps and Paul, I go in that pick team section before the points even tally for bonus points in, and I just put in the players that I want to play. By the time make a bus team, as we call it, and leave it there. Please go do that right now, guys. You won't regret it because things happen, life happens, right? They might have double book a date with the boo or go and do shopping with her and you didn't get a chance to check your phone, right? So please, guys, right? You don't want any
sleep through the day.
As I get chance, I use that free. I click the thing on that free hit one time. Was one that bring in some.
If you're playing free, it's something right on Wildland. You have to pull it one time because the price changes could cost you. So
yeah, exactly. Yeah, price changes. So I was like, nah, let me start to do what my because I know everybody going and run down Sun price going rise. Sun price on rise already, and
I think Sun gave points last week.
This week is just I feel so. But I still want him long term. So even after this week, I feel I want to try and make a move in. But it's just the money.
I just have him long term.
Money. Yeah, I just didn't have the money. If I had the money, I would have given one time last week, but I didn't have enough money. That was the problem.
I will message you all 2 in the morning and let you know what I think because he said, man, your thing was 2 in the morning as usual. I tell you all, your feelings joke. 2 in the morning is what I make I say, right. Let me see what the gut feeling and I'm looking at players and I'm like, boy, Semenyo or Solanke. So I will let you know what I'm feeling at 2 a.m. because Sun is the easiest thing, but I don't know, Brennan and Kulu, boy, in the back of my mind, but it could backfire. It could backfire, but for now, I can't see why Sun can't give a goal and assist at least.
Yeah, I mean, if I get 9 points, I'm certainly taking that.
Taking that as a midfielder too. As a midfielder, you're taking that. You want the highest points ever. A goal and assist. You're taking that.
Because that West Ham Villa game real tricky. It doesn't necessarily mean goals in that game. That's
correct. That could be a draw.
Them fellas don't want to lose neither. They want to
because the next thing is to West Ham fighting for Europe. Yeah. They are fighting for Champions League and West Ham fighting for Europe. So
and Moyes and them fellas is experienced when they can just shut out.
Yeah, they're gonna make that tight game.
That could be a
survive too. Let's not forget that. But yeah,
the games that probably had the most free flowing goals will probably be
Burnley, Brentford.
Burnley, no, the Forest and that could have some goals.
Yeah,
Forest
for sure.
Yeah, 2-3 or 2 or something. Yeah.
For sure. But I think the Fulham Spurs game because Tottenham and they're high line and they're not afraid.
Yeah, they can hit them. They can Fulham can hit them.
They don't care. You realize that, right? Fulham has no plan B, eh?
If you watch that
Tottenham, sorry.
I was watching the highlights from the game, the Villa Spurs game, and Villa had some opportunities. And if you see how high that line was playing with Spurs, Villa had some real nice opportunities. They didn't miss. They missed, so just wasn't the day. And once Spurs capitalized, that was it. And the red card again.
I'll be very surprised if this week have a clean sheet. A real surprise.
Yeah.
Whoever get a clean sheet, kudos to them. Good luck.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now for real. That'll be a very
You know what would be the biggest shock? The biggest shock of the week if Luton keep a clean.
No, Burnley.
Burnley keep a clean sheet. Oh yeah. Burnley, yeah, that would be the biggest shock.
1-0 Burnley, typical Burnley win.
Luton clean sheet. Luton keeping a clean sheet.
If they tap into the spirit of Sheffield and all of a sudden show up and cause trouble, you know them, and they could cause it, huh?
But back in Tony, I definitely put in a captaincy on Tony this week. I feel he might. He do. He had to do this week.
I like it.
And,
I like that show.
And it's his birthday, so.
No, he ain't go.
No. Don't play the man. He go and score. Come. Remember, I need these points, especially after last week. I need it.
Boy.
You get a birthday gift, man. Guys. Somebody will get a penalty and, boom.
And bang him in. Well, let's hope so. All right, so guys, we'll see you all in the next one. Depending on my mood, I might try and do a draw prediction tomorrow because, of course, my team is still in it. Not trying to rub salt in anybody wounds or anything like that, but of course, my team is still in it. Whew, I can't tell you, but I hate penalties.
You're very lucky. You're very lucky, yeah? Very lucky.
Dog.
Get away.
Dog.
But they deserve it. They played. I was watching the game. Arsenal really played, and Porto. Kudos to Porto. They worked tough, a working team, but Arsenal really It showed that Arsenal turning the corner in terms of winning big games like that. Close games.
Yeah. Now, but Porto play real good. I have to give them that, and that's why I say I don't want Atletico. I don't want any other team that plays like that. I want free flowing. I don't want Mbappe, but I want some team that playing free flowing football that we could capitalize and counter and deal with them. That's what I want right now. Right? So I'll try and see if I can do something. But we'll in 10 days' time is IPL caps. We had a check out. It's 10 days? Yeah, I took it. Yeah, 10 days. It's about that. 9 days. Yeah. So we can set up that now soon. Right? We could organize that soon. Do something. Sorry?
The league.
Yeah, we will set up that in a time because I just now. Don't forget Cricket World Cup. Real sports this year, guys. If you didn't realize. CPL, IPL, Cricket World Cup, Olympics, Euros,
Euro Fantasy.
Bro, it's real things to do, dog. So we of course will be on top of it. F1 taking a break, but the Australian GP is following weekend, so look out for that. So yeah, we'll see you. Thank you all to the 4 of you for watching. Please head over to the YouTube channel, drop a like on this, comment, interact with it. Thank you very much, guys. We appreciate it. We will see you guys in the next one. Hope your keeper saves a penalty, keeps a clean sheet. Hope your captain scores a hat trick. And may all your arrows be green. Happy picking, guys. Take care.
Yeah, man.